I came out today to tell you about myself. As a boy to 75 years, I was a thoroughbred. I was born in Gillum, West Virginia. My mother was Cole McDaniel with Cole McDaniel. And my father was Sam McDaniel. And I was born in Steve McClellan Hospital. They were long, said McClellan.
Rose said you was born at home.
They don't know about that. He said back in when you was born in under the 30s, you had to be born at home because you wouldn't go in no hospital. If you were in a hospital that had a tonsil taken out, or a snake bite or something like that.
Yeah.
Everybody else was born at home. But I set a record down in West Virginia. I was healed, and everybody else had to take shots in their back. My father was a coal miner, and I had a lovely time growing up. I went to Elk Ridge grade school, and from there I went to Norfolk Junior High, and I went to Elkhorn High School. I could have got a scholarship to Juilliard School. Nobody approved. So I went on to got a job at Nat's Hotel, making big money, 50 cents an hour. And my buddy, he here, Harold and John, ain't none of them here. Harold, he had a job in Keystone. So one time, this is true story. What bomb? Harold and I, between us, from Algoma to Bluefield, Virginia, 15 cents. We put 15 cents worth of gas in there, and he would drive up the hill and drink. I think it was about at least 75 miles. And we made it. But he ain't here to tell the tale. So. Well, he almost got me killed one time messing with women. You know. But I want to tell you some of the history behind me. As a kid, I burned down my mother's house. We was making a fire, and I threw a little gas on it and exploded. Then my dad and Mr. Cleve Harris and all them guys down there drank a little brew. So he said, take the horse and go on up, on the hill. So we had a picket fence. I decided to take one thing off because I had went to the movie to see Roy Rogers or somebody. I'm gonna make the horse jump the fence. So they broke his leg, and they had to shoot the horse in 3 days. So they called me a horse killer. And one time we went to a baseball game. There was a lot of recreation baseball game. And Lars Barton, he was kind of in the wind. He drove the truck, and everybody was on the truck but me. And I was a little slow, and the truck ran on my legs. And I got up walking like Frankenstein, but it didn't break my leg. So I went home and told my grandmother about it. He said, "Mama, fuck you." She never didn't take me to the hospital or nothing. But we also had my cousin Biron and I. He's deceased. He was my cousin, also my best friend. We did some terrible things. We would walk from Elkhorn School to Gillum. Well, I get off, so he still had to go a mile after I got off. Our feet would get warm and get cold, warm and cold. It's the one I'm seeing 75.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time. And we would,
Honey.
there wasn't many cars and we had a whooping. You know what I mean? We shoved and we laid. And I played football on the, I made first team tackle. I was on the first team tackle. And my cousin Johnny, he was guard on the same team. And everybody on the team, about 200 and some, I think we won 2 games. We played my wife's school, Kimball, and they always kicked out the real end. But you know, he had to work in the garden, and my grandpa, he talked like an Indian.
You came out?
He said, young man, he never would touch the car. Don, he was a quiet one of the family. But yeah, I cuss his there.
What did he say he could cuss? I heard him.
You heard the movie, The Quiet One? You get him stirred up. So you all kinds of good names. And I'll just say, you know, I had a beautiful time growing up. And I had since then. Last year we had a family reunion. And when we had the family reunion, my cousin lived in, where he lived in Bluefield. You know, the one dressed like me. You came 300 miles to look like me, dressed like me. He had on brown pants, shorts, and I had on long pants.
To my Larry.
Oh, Larry.
You know,
Thank you, Terry, because he was looking at me.
I want to say that I enjoyed all y'all coming out today, and it made my day.
Good.
I about worried her to death. Y'all won't believe every day I come up here and figure this. I'll figure this thing out. I said, I gotta get this place because the bathroom's over there and the teeter totter. Back over there is water. So you don't have to worry about them going out, the little kids and running out for water and nothing like that. So this morning I got up at really 4:30. I got dressed and I went by Speedway and got me 2 coffees, one for my son here, Larry, one for myself. And I was in line at 5 o'clock. And I was the 4th man. I said, oh, I knew I ain't gonna get this place. So I came around here, man, I was flying. And this lady walked up. Well, I got this place. She started talking on the phone, so I come in and just sat down. So she got mad and just went away. Oh, thank you. Then I'm waiting around. They opened up 4:06. Oh, Lord. Gee. Lord have mercy. You know she from the city. She
I thought she got touched by with turkey. Go ahead and praise
come back and do that one more time. And this guy in the back, y'all wouldn't believe us. He was small, and I used to take him around everywhere. That boy in the back, that boy with the red shirt. Sermon slot. He used to be small, then he went in the Navy, started eating all those potatoes off the ship, so heavy D and heavy don't. So, and he's down to, well, I'm a little small now. So, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Oh, my baby, you want to say something? Talk to him.
I want to give honor our Creator, for allowing us to be here one more day. And we're clothed in our right mind. We have a portion of health and strength. And I thank him for bringing Jack through last year. It was tough, but he made it through.
Yeah.
Now it looked like this year it's my turn to go through all kind of things. But I know it's just a test. And I'm going to come through it and have flying colors. So continue to pray for one another.
Yes.
Love one another. Be good to one another. Because you can see the time that we're living in. And it's not long before Jesus will crack the sky. Because things is getting too out of hand. And he's not pleased with how things are going. So it hasn't been easy living with the old goat.
That's my name, Goat. Goat, I'm happy. When she called me a goat, I'm happy.
Some days he's better than others.
I'm good all the time, honey. No, I mean,
But I love him and he's a good man. And thank you all for coming out to see him.
that's in my sleep, y'all.